I think it's very important to look forward. It's actually some optimism in looking forward to what's yet to come, and this kind of faith in that we haven't even started. You know, I think it's very common with how people think about music is that it's over. You know, all these great things have been written and it will never be done again, and which of course is ridiculous. At this point, of course, I haven't got a clue what's gonna happen. I thought I just needed to do one album on my own, and then I could go back and live happily in Iceland ever after. Each of my albums stand for different, like a couple of years in my life, and there's so many things involved. It's kind of hard to simplify it, you know. I mean, I could say a lot of things and they would be true, but let me just try one theory, which is that Debut and Post were like twins that were the two albums I did in London. And Homogenic and Vespertine are kind of, again, twins, but sort of exercising two different sides of my character. The most communicative one and the most solitaire one. I think I was trying... My flower is not behaving. Yeah, I think I was trying to make an album for the home. It's more humble in that way. It's not like a, you know, here's the money, here's the service, see you later. It's not like that. It's kind of more, yeah. And I guess that sort of tempo anyway was quite important for me. That you sort of stay alone in your house, tidy up things, read things, listen to records, and then in about a week's time or month time, you reach your peak. So you have to sort of earn it very slowly.
And it also seems that there is a little bit more of you in this record. That for each record it gets more and more of your heart, yourself.
Yeah, I think the older you get, the better you get at what you do. I think it's sort of maturity sounds like a good idea to me. I think most of my favorite films or books or CDs were done by people who were around 50. So I have 15 years till I'm 50, so I hope maybe if I work hard, I will do a good album.
I waited on her 3 times. Now, other people have waited on her as well, so she's been here a lot.
Okay, I saw her have a Caesar salad with grilled shrimp.
Actually, it's really funny. She actually she was wearing a pink business suit, the one outfit I do remember. And I was standing at the bar and I was like, wow, dude, that looks like Bjork maybe in like 15 years. And then I was like, doo-doo-doo, and I walked over and I was like, no, that's her now. So like, and I was like, no, that's really her now. So it's funny, she looked older because she had like...
I think it's a good idea to make CD players small, but we always have the same size ears, so it's pointless to make them smaller. Well, until our ears get smaller.
Okay.
It's a song I wrote that came on an album when I was 11. I probably wrote it when I was about 9. For some reason, I'm never interested in old stuff. Once I've done it, I want to move on. Also, I just hear the mistakes, so it's not very uplifting. This is a fly. I was in Greenland and we had thousands of mosquitoes. And this is funny. I got really good in you can really train your mosquito killing reflexes. It comes quick. First few days, not very good. There were parts of that sort of young fame that were excellent. Me being a music fanatic and always spending all my money on records, and then being able to go to a studio and with all these grown-ups and show you how all the buttons work. I guess the attention I got from the streets and in my school, I did not like at all. And I think it would be a different case if it would have been my music, but I only wrote one song and then I just sang, and then other people did all the work, so I always felt guilty when people were kind of adoring me or whatever, because it wasn't my work. So I sort of made a promise that I wouldn't put out another record that said Björk on it, unless I did most of the work.
Who were you in school?
I don't know. I mean, how I remember it in school, I was, I guess, sort of the eccentric in the back. But I was never teased or anything. For some reason, people just left me in peace. Maybe just because I was kind of euphoric most of the time, kind of in my own bubble. So it didn't really threaten anyone, I guess.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Mathematics. I think it's a known fact, actually, that if you go to university and you take, for example, mathematical students, almost all of them are obsessed with music. And you go to the physics department, and none of them are. They're more into how things react to each other, like theater or social things. In a way, music and mathematics are very similar. I mean, who could explain that if you play a certain note 53 times and then another note 10 times, you get a certain emotion with most humans, and it makes no sense.